Hello there, this is Zach Harris here from Profits for Wealth Financial Trading School. And in this clip we're going to be talking about, is it true that stock market crash is coming? Is it everyone is talking about the markets are going to crash, you're going to lose millions, people are going to lose absolutely everything? Is it really true? Is it really going to happen tomorrow, which is going to be 15th of March? Because of the US debt ceilings, because the US is gonna raise the interest rates? Let's find out now. Well guys, let's talk about, is a crash really gonna happen? And are you gonna lose absolutely everything? Like, people are talking about that people are gonna lose jobs. They will lose all their savings. Is it right? Maybe it is right. But does it really matter if the markets are going up or going down? If the markets are crashing or not crashing? As long as you're on the right side. I know for a fact that I will be on the right side. And I will take an advantage of markets going down and bank maybe few quid, just like the way I done it back in US election time. So guys, let's see what's gonna happen. But why is it happen if it does happen? And simply because of two simple words: quantitative easing. Now what is QE? Basically, all the government body, they buy securities, and they say, you know what, we're after investing in the securities, and that would allow us to print or supply more money, which is a lot of balls. I tell you why: because these securities or security papers, a hard copy cert, means absolutely nothing. So it is another way of a scam when they turn around and say, you know what, we done that, we've secured our money. But no, they didn't. They always used this term of QE, or in other words, they've always printed money back in 1920s, 1940s, 1980s. Every time when they done it, what happened then? The crash happened. And that's exactly the same thing is gonna happen now. But if you want a solid proof, look back in Germany in 1920s. In 1918, people used to buy one loaf of bread for 1 German mark. Just few years later, in 1923, it cost, as you can see here in this slide, it cost 200 billion marks to buy a loaf of bread in Germany. Isn't that crazy? As you can see here, a housewife using bundles of money to light her stove. Imagine that you would have to burn your own money just to light, just to have a bit of fire, so you would have actually enough heating in the house for yourself and for your kids and for your family. That is crazy. But then again, recently happened in Zimbabwe. As you can see here, this guy has got billions of Zimbabwean dollars. It's stick to this board, but it's still saying a starving billionaire. They have no money to buy. Why? Because they increased the supply of money. So the actual money what you were using years ago, they're getting devalued. Why? Because it's not backed up by any precious metals, okay, or any other thing that would actually declare the value of money. Now, why do I believe the US is next? But before I do that, let me just show you. Technically, the markets were crashed back in 1930. Okay, it was a drop of 89%. Okay, then again in around 1940s, that also dropped by 50%. Then we had a big major drop in 1970s. Okay, then it was a 48% drop. Then we had 33% drop in 1980, and recently when we had a drop after the dot-com bubble, as you can see, 50%. Then we had another drop on 2007, 2008 at 56%. But what were the reasons behind it? And that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. One of the main reasons is Fed, first of all, US Fed reserves are raising the interest rate. That's one of the reasons. Okay, they're simply raising the rates, and in around they will raise by 3%, okay, which reflects the investors' expectation for slower future growth, and that is one of the main reasons. Also, technicals, as I showed you, every time there is markets are overpriced, they always declines. And right now, every single market out there, every single financial markets and securities out there trading more than 10%, or even some in some cases 15-20% above 200-day moving average. That is my technical analysis, and every time when it happens, the market crashed, and that is why we were looking at that chart. That's exactly the same thing happened in 1940s, 1920s, 1980s, dot-com bubble. In fact, in 2006 2007 market crash was the same reason as well. Technically, investors are going absolutely crazy, and they're actually rushing to buy mutual funds and stocks and bonds, which is absolutely crazy. And I tell you why, because they pumped up nearly 80 billion into mutual funds. But why? What were the reasons behind it? Because the markets were going up, and inflation is picking up as well, believe it or not. Leverage is also extended, like margin debts or dollar even volume of stocks bought with borrowed money. Everything is by borrowed money. So basically the money, what we have, what we own, it's not actually our money, and that's also a borrowed money. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And these are the solid reason every time when the stuff happened, okay, every time when the market crashed, these were the main reason, and that's the exact same thing what is happening right now. Now you're probably wondering, how could you actually secure what you've got at the moment? Let's say if you do not have that kind of knowledge, and if you don't have any education what to do. So simply for the long-term investors, obviously if somebody who does that for a living like myself and the other traders, I'm sure they will see the swing of the market. They will know the markets are taking a turn, and they will be getting involved into the markets to go down. They will invest everything on the market to go down in order to bank some profit, because they know they want to be on the right side of the market when it does happen. But other than that, for the long-term investments, I think would be the best investments would be the mining sector, like gold and silver and copper. They will do fantastic when the market crash. They will drop their price, but only for a time being, but they will take a turn. The markets will stay down, but the silver and gold prices will go up. Now again, when the market crashes, do they get recovered? Of course they do, but in the meantime they do a lot of damage to the economy, to people, high-end jobs, people who don't have the knowledge, they didn't prepare themselves. Now I have been harping on and giving lectures about it, that be prepared, be ready, for the last maybe at least 6-7 years, and now this is the time when I think it's going to happen. A lot of people actually predicted that 15th of March it's going to happen. I'm not sure if it's going to happen tomorrow, it's going to happen next week, but I know one thing for a fact: we are very, very close. So the best investments, if you want to protect yourself, is gold, silver, mining sectors. Now guys, if you really want to learn in depth about what is money and how the US Federal Reserves and all these central banks around the world manipulated money, and how they actually took the charge and destroyed and ran, I would call a scam, basically, since 1970, since the Bretton Woods system. Okay, if you want to learn everything about it, there's a guy called Michael Maloney. A lot of you probably know him. He's fantastic. He's got the full series of what exactly money is and why he believes the markets will crash. He has been saying it for years as well. I'm a big follower of Mike Maloney and Robert Kiyosaki. So follow these guys, as well as I will keep you updated as well. If you like this clip, simply go on to our blog, which is moneymarketblog.com. I'll leave the link below this clip. Click onto the link and subscribe to our channel, because I know one thing for a fact: you will get tons of value from it. Okay, Plus, if there's anything I can do, feel free to email me. If you'd like to see me trading live, like a lot of you actually wanted to see me trading live on US election, which I done, banked a little bit of profit, and also a lot of people actually saw me trading live as well, so I can actually do that as well for the next 2 days, as long as I know that the markets are taking a turn. So guys, thanks very much for watching this clip, and have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon.